Welcome back, rivals. This is Xonia, and you are in the zone. And as you've already figured out by the title, today we'll be looking at the 4 newest cards to come to Clint City. Oh, but before I forget again this week, I promised one of our subscribers that I would say I'm blue, so I'm blue. Hopefully, I've not incriminated myself in any way now, since I have no idea what it means, but I hope that made your day. Anyway, this week, our 4 new blood cards are Yeladi, XXII, Spidey, and Rockwall. So let's take a closer look at our newest cards. Up first is Yeladi, a common 2-star from Sacrom. At 7-2, Yeladi has the same base stats as Dustin. 7 power, best base power for Sacrom 2-stars, while 2 damage is an average base damage for their 2-stars. As for its ability, Yeladi has an absolutely amazing ability of Heal 3 Max 14, but it's trapped behind the Stop conditional. This is the second common card for Sacrom in a row with a great ability stuck with a horrid conditional. Regardless, you won't see any other card with better than Heal 3 and also usable, and none before R3. Yeladi is an Oko basically. 1-hit KO for SOA clan matchups, and is only 2 stars. Even in ELO, this card will force the opponent to do at least 12 damage to out-damage this little robot if played on R1, because the damage you do will bring you below, and well below, the damage that you cause, which is important for a heal card. It's basically a reverse Giacomo, if you will. Thus far, many people say that this card isn't so good, but there's not a lot of other good options in Sacrom, and they really suffer versus SOA clans. Even if the opponent only has 1 SOA ability, this card could really help a 5-star card in your deck like Belmundo to actually have a shot at getting through, because your opponent can't just lead with their SOA on whichever round that they're supposed to lead with, like round 2. However, as far as the chance of actually getting that ability off, well, it's not so good. But remember to balance that thought with, this is what Stop ability card should look like, and it's worth chancing it when it's only on a 2-star card. As such, Yeladi is one of the more stable 2-star options in Sacrom now. Vector and Oxo are obviously better. Alistair, Lilu, Nabo, Nemestiak, and Woodex are all around the same level with our new robot, and all serve very different purposes, and or are conditional. So this likely means Yeladi may still see some play. Probably not tourney, but in top tier ELO, we might even see this card get splashed to dissuade the top players from playing those SOA heavy decks. Though we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. Despite potential usefulness, this card will probably have a very low price, and won't be worth much since it's a common card with Stop. According to the bio, this card was the prize for the winners of this year's Community Cup event. So if you want my price guess, I'd guess the price will probably settle somewhere around maybe 350 Clints. Up next is XXI, the uncommon 3-star from Frozen. At 6'3", this robot has the same stats as its maker, Ylati. 6 base power is the worst it gets for Frozen, and 3 base damage is about average for their 3-stars. As for its ability, -3 damage min 2 makes XXI a solid 3-star DR. XXI is essentially the same as Yldi, but a real DR instead of a defeat plus life card. As such, Yldi is better versus most cards with 4 damage or less. But XXI is better versus cards with potential to KO for that round, or plus life or plus pills per damage cards. Its low 6 power is perfect for helping it to lose the round, and 5 damage with its bonus can still help make it a real threat if you need to use it. Expect to see both Yldi and XXI run in the same deck. It's potentially a very powerful combo for setting up those revenge rounds for Frozen. The low min of 2 is extremely nice as well on this DR. You are now looking at Frozen's first unconditional real DR. Mahimata doesn't count, and don't forget that Rudu is conditional. XXI is slightly behind Loki, but can run with most of the other big dogs, being on par with Anuka, Mahimata, and Yldi. This is definitely a card that will see some play. However, one of the biggest issues will be clan competition. XXI was originally meant to be a hard copy card given to those who bought the Yldi plushie. You are admins, if you watch this and I really can't buy one of your real Yldi plushies, then can I at least buy one of the real life cards of XXI? I will pay you like seriously $10 and the shipping for it. Seriously, someone get me one of these real cards, please. Anyway, if I had to guess where its price is going to stabilize, I'd guess somewhere around 4 to 6K, but as always, that's just my best guess. Next up is Spidey, the uncommon 4-star from Rescue. At 6'6", Spidey has the same base stats as Benson, Glosh, Carey, and Shirley. 6 base power is average, and so is 6 base damage. Its ability, Reprisal SOA, is absolutely amazing. Reprisal SOA is the most stable form of SOA, allowing you to guarantee that you'll never hit a stop card unless you choose to go against it yourself. Being reprisal based, it also means that you'll always know what you're stopping well in advance. Spidey's overall package is average for the clan, kind of like the 4-star cards in Bangers, where they're all 6'6", with a kind of choose-your-own-adventure ability selection. However, this is definitely one of the better ones from those that we have available to us, so this card will likely win in the 6'6" 4-star war, or at least tie with Carey. Overall, this is a very solid card. Spidey is definitely behind Alex CR, and maybe slightly behind Campbell, but definitely on par with Carey, Phoebe, Scholar, Shirley, and Susie. As one of the few unbanned ELO SOA cards available for Rescue, he may become a popular choice for some. Spidey is definitely an excellent choice for your 4-star slot, and particularly because the only 2 better than him are often banned. Anyway, if I had to guess the price, I'd guess our new Spider Robot will hold at around 5 to 7,000 clints. Finally, we have Rockwall, the rare 5-star from Riots. At 8'7", he has near perfect base stats, with no one else like him in his clan. 8 power is basically the best for a Riot's 5-star, with only Pericles being better, and 7 damage is also well above average for the base damage. Rockwall's ability of Protection Attack also helps make him a real threat without making him overpowered. Obviously, this ability only works against minus power, and many cards will never be affected by it, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. To keep this short, the minus attack clans have historically had a bit more going for them than the plus attack clans. Killshot has made minus attack even more desirable, and uppers in Montana have always been very popular. If you think of which cards are often banned as well, it's the massive plus attack ones, and the minus attack cards have often escaped those permabans. With Protection Attack, Rockwall has just enough to counter the most predominant clans, like uppers in Sacrom and T2 or Montana and Tourney. And because his ability isn't amazing, he gets these super solid stats. However, we now have dilemmas with our 5-star, like choosing him or PR Balthazar, who has a much better ability of SOA, but 1 less damage. So we'll have to ask ourselves questions like, is that 1 extra damage really worth it? Well, if you look at the other cards that can hit 5 damage but not 6 in the clan, you'll notice that he can also 2-hit KO with a Courage Boomstock, a Fury Grace, Fast Bender on Revenge, Lenora, Molder when played first, and Vera. Are the KO possibilities with those cards worth a slightly worse ability, leaving your 5-star a bit more exposed? Well, that's going to be up to you to decide. Rockwall is on par with all of the other amazing 5-star cards in Riots, in my opinion, but he is absolutely solid and not affected by SOA, really. But he's weak to power and damage manipulation and can have issues with truly terrifying plus attack manipulation cards, like El Divino, Rowdy, Emus CR, or Rahi Sledon. Obviously, clan competition will hurt Rockwall the most, but think of him like the Riots clan's Dorian. His ability may not have much going for it, but man is this card rock solid. I'm guessing that he will become a mid to high tier 5-star card that will be used in versatile many kinds of decks for Riots. We could even potentially see some of him in Survivor T2. Anyway, if I had to guess where the price will remain, I'd say somewhere around 20 to 25k. Alright, rivals, well, I hope this helps you get a good feel for this week's cards. Make sure to leave me a comment down below with how you feel about this week's release. What was your favorite card? Was there anything I forgot? And make sure to give me your input down below. Now, let's go open some packs and see if we can score or get a hold of some of these new cards, or even better yet, maybe another Ymira. So here we are back in the clan shop. We'll go down here. Oh, first, we're 194 right now. I've been, using my phone in order to get a whole bunch of extra Tapjoy credits. Even though I normally only use the computer, I do use my phone occasionally. So we've got Mega New Bloods, looking for some good stuff. Hopefully we can grab some of the ones that we don't have yet, so let's go ahead and just start it off and see how we do. Okay. Oh, excellent. Double rare pack. 2-star rare. Double rares. Awesome. That's amazing. All right. I'm very happy with this pack. We've got Antoinette, Taurus, Mim, Carmine, Diane, Flea, and Cindy. Obviously, Antoinette, an amazing 2-star card that I've been saying over and over again with the defeat -2 pills. Perfect for freaks. It's a real shame she's ELO banned. But this card would be a staple in any freaks deck for sure. Mim, again, one of the new top 10 2-star cards in the game. Absolutely devastating card that can mow down a lot of the competition. Absolutely amazing 2-star card. Definitely love Mim. We've got Carmine, again, not able to replace Spidey, but at least when Spidey is banned, he can give you quite a bit more damage on your DR for Montana. So if you're worried about using Spidey and only having that 1 damage, Carmine is really excellent with having 3 on him instead. But don't expect to win too many rounds. He's pretty much going to be one of those cards you're never going to want to play more than 1 or 2 extra pills on. Then we got Diane, Flea, and Cindy. Cindy, again, an amazing 3-star card. I think she is exactly what the minus power and damage cards should look like, with a very high min of 6. Meaning that she's only really DR against the best of cards, but she still gets that power manipulation to help give her a little bit of an edge. Absolutely amazing 3-star card for Jungo. Definitely going to be a staple, I think, in a lot of the decks to come for Jungo. So, that was a really awesome pull. So let's go back, see what we can get in our next pack. Alright, let's open up our next pack. See what we can get. Come on, Rockwall. Alright, well, you know, not the best rare, obviously one of the lesser ones, but overall this pack, I guess this one was kind of a dud. You know, I can't really hype up a pack that wasn't that great. We got Flea, Choco, Carmine, Fonzie, Raul, Dashel, and Taurus. Again, Choco, excellent 3-star card, able to cover a lot of the stuff that Pussycats has trouble with, being able to cancel those cancel opponents' life manipulation. And then Carmine we already talked about. Fonzie, Raul I'll mention again because Raul has, he's one of the new semi-evo cards, gets his ability at 2 stars. Very, very powerful, scary card for all-stars with the kill shot plus 5 life, even at 2 stars. Amazing card. We got Dashel as well, which I think is much better than people give him credit for. An absolute powerhouse, making you really pill over him, but you do not want to play him in early rounds, otherwise he's going to get eaten to death because he's only 6 power. So got to be really careful with Dashel, but being 6'8" in rescue, that is absolutely amazing. I think he's very balanced and a very dangerous, scary card for rescue. Alright, let's go back and hope that we can get a slightly better pack in this next one. It's alright, can't have awesome pack pulls 24/7. You gotta just kind of hope for the best. Besides, if we pull like a Ymira, then it's not even gonna matter, is it? Another Mim, alright. Oh, excellent! Got a couple new ones, at least for me right now. Me Smash. 7 fights with Seaporks. That's right, I haven't bought my cards from last week. That's a good reminder for me. Alright, so we've got another Mim, which again, cannot complain about. Excellent card, still holding in value, so that's fantastic. So here we've got Mim. Hachi, again, an excellent 2-star card for Poison. Really replaces Dolly CR in the clan with the Growth Poison. Very scary card if used well. Frazier, Seaporks, Oogway, again, a very, very solid little 2-star card for FPC. Maybe one of the best, now that he has such a huge damage gap potential, more than the others in his clan. So I will definitely expect to see much more of him in future coming weeks. And then we have Khan as well, with 5 stars. Amazing 8/6, essentially 8/8 card after bonus with defeat +3. Absolutely amazing card. Love him. Great for FPC as well. Good to see a lot of new strong things coming up for FPC. Alright, let's open up our last pack. We haven't gotten any of the new cards this week. Not yet, at least. Get this last one. Alright. I'd cross my fingers, but I know that doesn't mean anything. El Mariachi and Regina! Oh, excellent. So another 2 rare pack. Fantastic. I thought we were going to just get El Mariachi, so this is an excellent pack to end on. Obviously, it's not one of the new cards, but, you know, really can't complain. So here we got Jasmine. Again, 5-star. We talked about her a lot. Very strong with the 8/5. stealing your opponent's bonus and canceling theirs as well, or stopping it. So stop out bonus and copy out bonus. Just a little bit lacking in the damage department. We already talked about Hachi. El Mariachi, again, just a real star for a 3-star card. Amazing, really good 3-star card for Hurricane. Very scary with his copy out bonus as well. Then we've got Regina, again, very strong, very, very strong card who comes, I did not mention this the other week, again I should have, she is a semi-evo card. Here she starts at 2 stars, she's already got her ability of Courage SOA, which this is the exact same card, essentially, as Jean, except Jean is not Courage based. He is just 8-1 with SOA. So Regina is like a 2-star Jean with Courage, and then gets just as good with each level after that. So very, very strong 5-star card, but a lot of clan competition, which makes it really difficult for Regina. But if you're looking for SOA, an excellent card for Jungo. So overall, we've done very well this week. Absolutely fantastic on our polls. Guys, again, thank you so much. If you liked this video, then make sure to hit that like button, and if you loved it, then make sure to share it with your friends. And as always, don't forget to subscribe for more of my Urban Rivals videos. This is Xonia, and you've been in the zone.